liberals. They're looking at what's happening with these moderates. Do you realize that over the last 25 years in the battleground poll, only 2% of the people in this country identify themselves as, quote, moderates? Why do party bosses at the national and state level in the Republican Party think that nominating moderates is going to get anybody's support when what it means is you're going to moderate your willingness to stand against the socialist tide. You're going to stand there to go along, to get along. You're going to look out for yourself instead of your people. People are sick of it, and I think the people who are going to discover Jim Anderson, back Jim Anderson, because he's somebody who has the same dismay, the same anger, and the same fire to restore the real America.
With that in mind, looking forward to 2012, is there going to be anybody that's going to be able to stop Barry Obama?
To tell you the truth, I tell people don't look forward to 2012. Take this very seriously. The Constitution of the United States is being overthrown. If these people consolidate their power, the election in 2012 will be a sham. That is why they have tried to take over the census. That is why they want Acorn to be doing the job. They are planning to make sure that the election is a phony. Therefore, don't think about 2012, because it won't mean anything if when the smoke clears in 2010, we haven't sent a strong delegation of conservatives to Congress to fight against their power grab. Right? It's got to be stopped in 2010, or the republic is dead. I think Americans must wake up to this. There is no time to talk about ambitions and nonsense for what will be a game in 2012. It will no longer be a true American election. So in 2010, we'd better send the right people to Congress, not the people who will sit tight-lipped on the sidelines, who won't even bother to call this man the socialist national totalitarian that he is. That we need people who call him by his right name, call his policies for their destructive results, and rally the people of this country to restore the constitutional government we're supposed to have. And that has to be done starting now with the support of such people, so that in 2010 they can fight to make sure we'll still have a country in 2012.
I'll tell you, Dr. Keyes, thank you, Jim, for bringing him to town. Two more things before I let you go. One, I was always a huge fan of your MSNBC show. Alan Keyes is making sense. Did they ever give you a reason as to why they pulled you off the air?
Oh, no, the reason was obvious. I had total control of my show. They said they wanted a conservative. I knew NBC was a leftist network. I did not.
You and Michael Savage.
I did not allow them to have any control over the show. I negotiated the contract where the show was mine, and they only had the choice not to air it. And as it became increasingly clear that I was not going to kowtow to any of their liberal views, not going to dilute my conservatism in any way, they had a choice. They could let the show go on, or they could take it off. And even though, by the way, our ratings were solid, we were even winning support from some of the liberal areas where people were looking at what I was saying on things they cared about and said, you know, he's making so much sense on that, I'd better look at his stand on other things, right? And we were winning support. So the purpose they had was a token conservative. They got a real one, and real conservatism makes sense, and it starts to move people in the direction of conservative ideas. And of course, NBC didn't want that.
For election night coverage on the radio show. Chaps.
Oh, yes, Klingensmith. Yes. He's a good friend of mine.
He was a Navy chaplain who was praying in Jesus' name, and they were having all sorts of problems with it.
Well, no, I joined many, many other people in supporting Chaplain Klingensmith. We call him Chaps. Because he was simply asserting what has from time immemorial been the right of Americans in the military and elsewhere to pray, and to pray according to their conscience. What's happening in our society is under the rubric of so-called diversity and tolerance, they are actually imposing a regime of control to keep people from practicing the Christian religion. They don't move against people of other persuasions, but if you're a Christian, they want you to stop praying in Jesus' name, stop referring to the name of Christ, stop doing anything, in fact, that reflects your Christian views and beliefs. I think that Christianity is deeply feared by those who are trying to overthrow liberty, because in fact, it is the Christian understanding of the human person as directly related to God, as having access through Christ to the sovereignty and wisdom of God, that makes self-government and liberty possible. So if you want to destroy liberty, you have got to get rid of Christianity, and that's what they're trying to do.
Well, I'll tell you, Jim, it's been fun. Thanks for letting us come down. Thanks, Dr. Keys, for making some time for us today.
I look forward to your show tomorrow, James.
Oh, it's gonna be fun because I'll tell you, Schwartz and Druber and Mike are fired up.
Good, very
Good.
good. Good.
Now, go ahead and mention the website.
The website is andersonforcongress.com. That's Anderson, the number 4, Congress.com. And you can go there. We're on Twitter, Facebook, all our events coming up, and all our past events as well. You can donate, contribute, volunteer. Everything is there for you on that website, or you can contact us and get to know us and get to know our campaign and listen to our message.
Dr. Keys, do you have a website or anything?
Yes, my website is loyaltoliberty.com. You can also access it by just typing my name, alankeys.com, and it will take you there. And I keep it up on a regular basis, daily basis, and I'm sharing a lot of views about the current situation, as well as my thoughts about the nature of the crisis we're in, so as to help people understand a little better the background of our liberty, so that we can fight better for it.
Are you on Twitter?
I'm on Twitter. I am on Twitter again with the moniker Loyal to Liberty.
Well, let's go watch more here on Access TV.